Hello everyone, my name is Lamia Bahnasawy and I'm a Class 08 Pharmacy and Biotechnology GUC graduate. My story actually goes a little bit beyond joining the GUC, because it all started in school when I was first introduced to the fact of natural sciences such as biology and chemistry, and where I actually learned what it does mean to work in a laboratory and perform experiments. And that's when I thought, this is actually the job I want to do for life. I want to become a researcher, someone who spends all day long in a laboratory. And for that, it was quite natural that I would go for a faculty of natural sciences or pharmacy for my studies. And for that, I had to decide whether to join the GUC, which was back then in 2003 a brand new university, and take all the risk of all the unknowns associated with a new university, or just go for a regular university such as Cairo University. And back then I decided, since research is actually the career I want to pursue further on, I decided to actually take the risk and go for the GUC, because I thought, well, if I want to do research in the future, then the GUC might actually provide me with some additional practical experience that I might not find in another university. And therefore, I joined the Faculty of Pharmacy, and during my studies I realized that I'm more passionate about a specific field, namely neuroscience. And luckily enough, in my fourth year of studies, I was lucky enough to be able to join the group of Professor Dr. Hans-Georg Breitinger, who was actually working in that specific field of interest of mine. And as an undergrad student, that was my real first experience for doing research. And I got my actual real first assignment to establish neuronal cultures in a petri dish, and I was so excited about achieving this. And in 2008, I finished my pharmacy studies, being ranked one of the top students, and I decided that I would like to really stay in that career and spend some more time in the GUC and do my master's there. And gladly, I could get a position as a teaching assistant in the Department of Biochemistry, where I could automatically continue with my master's work in Professor Breitinger's group. And as I had anticipated in the very beginning that the GUC might provide me with a special opportunity in comparison to other universities, in 2009, in collaboration with the DAD, they offered us summer scholarships for 2 to 3 months to go to Germany to do parts of our practical master's thesis work there. And gladly, Professor Breitinger was collaborating with a lab in Erlangen in Germany, and I could go there for 3 months. And I have to admit, this was really the turning point for my career, because going there and seeing what you can actually do when you have the real resources and a lot of sophisticated equipment, and all day long, you can just do your experiments and spend all the time there, that was really assuring for me that this is exactly the job where I would fit. In 2010, I finished my master's, and my whole dilemma started. So, should I stay, continue with my PhD in the GUC, or should I drop it all? My life, my family, my friends, even archery, which is the sport I was very successful at back then, I would have to leave behind. And I thought to myself, well, if that's really the whole price that I would have to pay to go follow my passion, then it really has to be worth it. So I have to go for a really interesting hot topic research in a very good lab in Germany. And for that, I decided to apply for a PhD program in a city called Münster in Germany, which is a center for stem cell research. And stem cell research was the hot topic of science back then, and I found it really, really interesting. And I thought to myself, well, this is a new field, it's not available in Egypt, and this is something new that I could eventually bring back to my country one day. So I applied for the program, I luckily got accepted, and I'm currently working there as a PhD student, already two years into my PhD, and I work with neurostem cells, which is a very interesting and intriguing field of research. And I can tell you, despite all the disappointments, the frustration when all your experiments are not working, or when you have to establish new methods, or you have to try out new ways, but that one moment when your experiment works out and you get the results you were hoping for, I still, after 2.5 years and after all this time, I still jump and cheer, and I'm still happy about it, just like as if I would have shot a gold-winning arrow in an archery competition. So my advice to all of you is just follow your passion, because no matter what anybody says, take the risk, because eventually it will be worth it, and always aim for the best, because you can achieve that. Proud to be a GUCian.